Well, I like to say my own version of the classic formulation, which is inform and entertain. The way I often put it is I like to tell good stories and ask big questions. And a biography is a way of, it's sending a message to the reader that you're telling a story. You have a narrative arc. It's about a human being, and it's a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. At the same time, biography allows me to explore big questions about the making of modern America. So, for example, when I look at somebody like Jesse James or Cornelius Vanderbilt, these are people who had very dramatic lives and they're also iconic figures. So they're well recognized and they speak to something about the way Americans think about themselves, about who we are as a people, and the way, even more important, we've argued about who we are. So, there are these tremendously exciting and dramatic and interesting stories within their lives. And at the same time, they're about something big, and they touch on big themes. And so that's what draws me to those sorts of people and those subjects. And when I write a biography, I both respect that barrier that I cannot penetrate, and yet at the same time, I'm constantly concerned with what is on the other side of that barrier, and trying to point to what lies beneath, even when I can't take the reader there. And this is a very delicate aspect of biography. You can't make stuff up. You can't go too far in drawing conclusions. Sometimes the very limitations of the evidence is the story, or the fact that you can't quite figure something out itself is a part of the story. So you can't resurrect the dead, ultimately. You can't get into their inner lives. And yet at the same time, we're constantly striving for it. We're trying to point to this untouchable aspect of someone's life and to provoke thoughts about it in the reader.